All right, you're live.
It has been 3 days shy of a decade since St. Mary's has hosted the La Salette Lions here in St. Mary's, Kansas. I am coming to you live. I am Joel Worm, La Salette grad of 2013. I'm joined by my friend and co-host Alex Whitehead, St.
What's
Mary's
up, y'all?
class of 2016. Welcome, Alex. Nice to have you with us.
10 years ago.
10 years. A whole
Here we
decade.
are, Joel.
Yep,
Here we are,
back.
Joel.
So this is going to be Corona Mariae number 12 for those of you keeping track. La Salette leads the series 9-2. 9-2. Yep. St.
What
Mary's.
happened last year?
Last year, St. Mary's went up to La Salette
Okay.
and won it 37-33. It was a great game, came down to the wire. Alex, I know you haven't been watching a lot of Crusader ball this year since you've been living out in Colorado, but these rivalry games, you know, they come down to a few things. What do you think are the key components to victory today for either team?
Yeah, listen, Joel. Before the game, I asked Coach Smith what's going to be the difference. He said attention to detail, and I think where a lot of this comes from, right? I mean, we're going to have high tensions. We'll have a lot of spacey plays, a lot of things that aren't going your way, calls that won't happen the way you want them to, and it's going to be attention to detail, right? We're going to keep it. I think the team, though, I mean, what would you say is the number one thing La Salette, you've watched a lot of Crusader ball, what would you say as a La Salette player, what's your number one focus for them going into this game?
Yeah, just taking care of the ball. That's always number one with these rivalry games is taking care of the ball. I mean, these are always low-scoring games. You even said it last night when we were on the phone. This gym really confines and constricts the teams and the athletes. And they just got to take care of that basketball. Here come the Crusaders. You can feel the energy in this place. It is amazing.
Listen, La Salette's loud. That little town in Illinois, that place can get loud.
It's loud. And
This is kind of the St. Andrews of high school basketball.
It is.
And I don't think that's a stretch. We've got Allen Fieldhouse.
Folks, it is so loud that Alex
We've got St. Mary's, and I'm not sure which one Joel's louder. In fact, I can't even hear you talk right now.
We can't even hear each other. We barely can hear each other. Yes, the starting lineups. I think they're going to introduce La Salette first. We've got 1:10 until tip-off, folks, or at least until the national anthem. So for La Salette starting, we've got number 3, Benedict Blood, number 5, Dominic Trask, and number 10, Marco Cruz. All three of them are seniors. We also have number 22, JP Agbaparo, and then number 24, Owen Whitehead. He's a senior. Agbaparo is a junior. Not really sure why it got quiet.
I guess we have 40 seconds of solitude.
Well, I guess I can just keep going. Folks, this is the quietest it's going to be in this building for the rest of the night, just so you know. Oh, they were just holding it down for the prayer. And then for the Crusaders starting off, number 1, Titus Varnado, number 3, Ben Peters, number 4, Nick Engholm, number 23, Bob Avercamp, and number 35, Stephen Moats. So Moats, Avercamp, and Peters, Ben Peters are all seniors. Titus and Nick are juniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you please rise, remove your hats, facing the southeast corner of the gymnasium.
Ex-Corday is going to do our national anthem.
As ex-Corday, the boys of the St. Mary's Academy Boys Choir honors America with the singing of our national anthem.
Who knew we had a good choir, Joel?
What's that?
Who knew we could sing?
Those guys do a really good job. Here comes La Salette starting. Here comes Marco Cruz, senior. Junior JP Agbaparo. Benedict Blood, number 3, their big man down low. Dominic Trask, a St. Mary's native. Dominic is also a senior. Owen Whitehead, also a senior.
And now, for your Tuesday.
Titus Barnado, number 1. Titus is a junior. Comes our other junior, number 4, Nick Engholm. I have a feeling that La Salette's going to lock in on Nick. Ben Peters, senior, number 3, down low. Number 23, Bob Awerkamp, also a senior. And then number 35, Stephen Moats, a senior as well.
All right, folks, let's go through a few disclaimers here. Look, you're going to hear some loud shooting, box out. You're going to hear this gym was built for basketball, not for whispering. You're definitely going to hear some yelling. Refs stink. They're always wrong. It's either intense defense or someone disagreeing with them. We've also got one more caution. High level of me and Joel maybe getting a little loud, not knowing how to use these mics.
Apologies
we're
ahead
good
of
there.
time. There's the tip-off. Benedict Blood tips it over to Dominic Trask. La Salette controls the tip. Benedict Blood with 2 points. La Salette scores first.
Yeah, look, Joe, I think the secret's clear. They're going to want to get inside. They've got big, got a little bit more size. It'll be interesting to see how they attack that. A lot of hand checking. We don't do that in Kansas, but they're going to let us play.
Sorry. That foul is on number 22, JP Agbaparo. That's his first. Stephen Moats in the corner, dribbles it up. Back to Titus Barnado, who shoots a 3. No good. Tipped back to Barnado. To Nick Engholm in the corner. Stephen Moats with the offensive rebound.
This offensive boards really playing a factor here already.
Offensive boards are big. Turnovers, controlling your turnovers, offensive rebounds, free throw percentage. If you control those, you control the game. Ball is stolen away by number 24, Owen Whitehead. La Salette got possession.
Again, Joel, I think we're going to want to go here big. We're going to want to get to the big. We're going to want to drive and dish.
Marco Cruz drives and misses. Rebound is picked up, batted around down low. Nick Engholm comes away with it, gets it over to Titus Varnado coming back down the line. Stephen Moats at the top of the key now.
Mosswell going a little 3-2 zone. It's high.
On the floor foul. That is going to be on number 22, JP Agbaparu. That's second foul on JP.
I'm a little surprised, Joel. They're not looking to trap in that zone on corners. I mean, Crusaders getting it there. Every other pass, it feels like.
Eddie Garland subbed in for the Crusaders. Replaced Stephen Moats. Another foul on La Salette. That's on number 3, Benedict Blood. That's going to be his first.
I love what Coach Smith is doing here. Have him dribble, drive, distance drive. I mean, those the bigs on La Salette, they are really struggling to move their feet here early, Bill.
Checking in for St. Mary's, Ben Mers, number 11, a senior, taking Ben Peters' place. I'll tell you what's great though, these teams are competing out here, but it seems like the fan bases are trying to compete to see who can be louder right now. It is amazing. Decibel for decibel. La Salette's ref is not, or La Salette's coach is not.
Got an early tackle on La Salette.
To start. La Salette gets a technical on the coach.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a tech this early in the game up 2-0.
I mean, I didn't not see it coming, but yeah, like you said, not this early in the game. Nick Engholm's going to shoot 2. St. Mary's is on the board.
I will never understand, Joel, why these gyms go from 120 decibels to 0 for a free throw.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. La Salette respecting the free throw shooter, not saying anything. I know our St. Mary's fan base has been a little bit more vocal during opposing teams shooting free throws, so I'm going to be curious to see what they do when La Salette gets to the line. So because of the technical, La Salette also loses possession. St. Mary's gets the ball back. A missed three-pointer by Titus Varnado results in La Salette ball.
A little early man. This is interesting.
Hands up, boys. There you go. Ball is stolen, tipped away. Way to keep your hands up. Missed three-pointer.
Again, falling back into the man.
Foul is called on St. Mary's on the box out there. That's going to be on number 24. That's on Eddie Garland.
Look, the message is clear. La Salette wants to drive, and they're going to rebound. They rebound very, very well on the offense. How much does that play in factor? There we are.
Put back by number 24, Owen Whitehead. Again, it comes down to offensive rebounds. Can we control the glass? La Salette with their three-quarter court press. Ben Mers shoots a 3 and misses. Ball stays here with the Crusaders.
I really like what we're seeing out of Jacob Ola. I mean, I know he's a freshman. I know he's young. He's had his rough moments for certain. Again,
Ben Mers is fouled by Dominic Trask. Ben Rose will shoot 2 free throws. First attempt is good.
I'm not sure, Joel. I know that this is an early prediction. It might be first to 30.
I will say I'm impressed though so far. St. Mary's has made 3 of 3 for free throws. I jinxed it. But Bollier with the rebound. Titus Varnado for 3, no good. Eddie Garland gets boxed out like crazy. And they call a foul on Owen Whitehead.
We're at 5 fouls early.
And because of the 5 fouls, St. Mary's will shoot 2 free throws. Eddie Garland's been a pretty consistent free throw shooter this year. Let's see if he can make both of these.
Kind of looking back at some of these games, Joel, you see the Crusaders will lose games. Oftentimes based off free throw shooting. So interesting how they've already started 4 for 5 here.
I'll give you a good example of that. 2 weeks ago, we played here against Chief. It went into double overtime. I think we ended up losing by 6, but we went 24 for 50 on free throws. Less than half.
That's just not going to cut it. And there you go.
There's another one. That's all right. Benedict Blood gets down the court and gets a 2. Looks like Coach Smith is going to call his first timeout. The score is La Salette 6, St. Mary's 4 with 3:21 left in the first quarter. 2-point lead. Looks like St. Mary's is getting an earful from Coach Smith. We got Father Carlisle coming over to check the foul count. I know exactly what he's doing. Good to see him.
If y'all heard that, that was Father James Carlisle.
We should interview Father Carlisle at halftime. He just pulled off a victory for the JV team. And boy, was he animated there. You got to be smarter with the ball, Jacob. Marco Cruz takes it for a 2. The La Salette fans are going nuts. It's all going to come down to ball. Taking care of the ball.
Rostock's doing a great job getting the hands in the lane. I really like that defense.
They keep their hands up. They are ready for anything.
That corner's open.
Eddie Garland down to the corner.
But I do see Rostock continuing to leave that corner open, so SMA can hit a shot here.
Jacob Bollier takes a 3. Misses. Guy Van Wommel in there trying to get the rebound. Looks like they're calling a foul on number 3. That's Benedict Blood. That's his second. Guy Van Wommel's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Public
You hear that a few times.
We're going to hear that a bit. We are packed to the gills in here, folks. Don't tell the fire marshal. Oh, that one rattles out for Guy Van Wommel.
That free throw percentage will be tested today.
It's going to come into play. I think we've missed 4 so far, so you'd have a 2-point game, maybe a 1-point game right now if we had made them all. Oh, good effort getting that rebound. Nick Engholm, that guy he's got some grit, man, I tell you what.
I love it when you see the smallest dude on the floor hustling his butt off. There's nothing better.
The foul's on 33, Lance Holman, that's his first. Nick Engholm's going to shoot 2 free throws.
You look at this roster, I mean, they're built with size, right? They're going to hammer it in. But they're getting beat up on the offensive boards a couple times and just inside. I mean, just put the back with their hands behind their ears.
Yep. Bob Awerkamp getting that offensive rebound.
Free throws, folks. Free throws. Let's do it again. I know Coach Smith is absolutely losing his mind right now.
I will say, Alex, I've announced all the home games for the Crusaders this year. This is by far the most intense in-your-face defense the Crusaders have faced this year. I mean, they are up on them, and they're not fouling them. I'm saying they are right up on them. We're going to see how they can respond to that and how they can handle that. Oh, the ball is stolen by number 33, Lance Holman, and then Nick Engholm gets a foul trying to get it back. And the La Salette fans are going nuts. That's Nick's first foul.
About 1,000 feet from the hoop. Yeah. I just can't believe what I'm doing. These games can sometimes turn out to be pretty darn ugly, but the last about 3 minutes though has been everything we expected. Almost said hopeful, but
Nick Engholm shoots a 3 in the corner. That's good. Oh,
big 3.
They needed that. Boy, did they need that. La Salette loves to get that ball off the court. They do a good job. Stolen by Bob Awerkamp. And he takes it all the way. It's a 1-point game. 9-10. La Salette by 1. Looks like St. Mary's is putting on their own kind of press. Hands up. They're going to settle into their offense now.
Very interesting how they're not pressing that much. St. Mary's getting back into the zone.
Yeah. It looks like they're playing man. What a wild shot. And Marco Cruz gets it to fall. That was impressive. Nick Engholm decides to take it down and shoot a 3. And he misses it. That's rebounded by Owen Whitehead. La Salette's got it back with 35 seconds left in the quarter.
I really like Cruz's leadership here. He's doing a fantastic job. Controlling the pace.
He's controlling the tempo for La Salette. I think that foul is on number 4.
We'll see what Coach Terry does here. Keep that up.
So this is interesting. Nick Engholm's got 2 fouls. He usually doesn't get 2 fouls in a whole game. He plays pretty conservatively.
Apparently, Joe, my mic's a little blurry. Thanks, friends back home. I appreciate y'all.
Henry Hart checks in for the Crusaders.
Just so you guys know, I'm not taking contract offers after this game. I'm happy doing what I do for a living. My day job, sufficing.
6.
We gotta get going here, Joel.
They gotta get a shot up. Marco Cruz gonna let it rip, I bet. Oh, they've tried down low. Oh, they get it up the buzzer. The big man, number 30, Ezekiel Mendoza, gets it off right in time. The first quarter score, La Salette 14, St. Mary's 9.
Hey, I don't know what 30's eating, but they're feeding him really well out there. I love it. Big hustle, big minutes off the bench. I know Blood's got a couple fouls here. Be interesting, again, what they do with that here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the only guys that fouled each other for La Salette, Benedict Blood's got 2, JP Akpaparo has 2. And for those who are not super familiar with the sport of basketball, the high school rule is the fouls reset every quarter, and then once you get to 5, every foul is a 2 free throw automatic.
Hey, listen up, folks. Back home. I forgot the mic disclaimer. Well, actually, I did mention that. This might be fuzzy. We'll go back. You guys really only need Joel. So I'll let you take this away here for the moment.
I'm going to be honest with you, Alex. I can't hear a word you're saying. The drums are going, man. I heard you say my name, but that's about it. It's going to be bounced off of La Salette's foot. It's going to be St. Mary's ball still. Nick Engholm checks back in.
You would not believe it, but SMA is trying to feed the ball down low. And they've got about the 4 shortest guys on the court. I kind of like it. Got to change it up here offensively.
Checking out their big guy, Ben Peters, for Eddie Garland. Ben Burrs lets it fly, misses it. Eddie Garland gets that rebound. I'm telling you folks, the offensive rebounds. Taking care of the ball. Nick Engholm misses that one. There's a foul called. I can't tell who it's on yet. That's on 24. Excuse me. Owen Whitehead, that's his second, team's first. St. Mary's retains possession. Still 19-4 in favor of La Salette. La Salette won a travel call there. I think he kept his pivot foot. Not much going on right now. Call a travel on Eddie Garland. It's La Salette ball. 6 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Owen Whitehead chucks it down to Ezekiel Mendoza. It gets tipped. Collision. Eddie Garland retains possession of it. St. Mary's ball coming down.
Again, chaos. Not all ball handlers for us. That's not the strength here.
Eddie Garland, he will go in there. That's going to be La Salette ball.
Quite a few missed layups.
I know, a lot of missed layups.
That's got to change.
Here comes Andrew Motes, another senior for St. Mary's, Steven's brother. I don't know which one's older, but...
You got to love this kid. Energizer Bunny, baby.
Hands up.
Again, chaos. Fantastic work by Cruz. Again, always in control.
Yeah, he slows it down and gets them into an offense. Listening to coach, they call a timeout. La Salette's coach is asking, how do I get a timeout here?
Coach, you're going to have to get on your knees and propose. There's no other way they're hearing you.
I think he's playing a little bit more conservative after his technical, which is understandable, being very diplomatic. Also, I'm very appreciative that we got this door propped open, because otherwise it's going to get so hot in here. We got something going on with the fan bases right now. I'm not sure what it is. La Salette's chanting scoreboard.
The scoreboard chant. I love it. Second quarter, we don't care. I love it.
Why not? You got a 5-point lead, flaunt it.
I love it. Over the years, I mean, it's been a while since we've been back here. What a good game that was. We don't need to talk about it, but again, if you guys can hear me, I can hear me. Big number 30. Man, I need to figure out his name. Doing a fantastic job giving them big minutes. Big minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they go away from him here in the second quarter.
Good play there. Pass it down low, let the big man do his thing. Tipped out, stays with St. Mary's. I'll tell you what, Alex, regardless, this is fun as heck. I woke up this morning like it was Christmas. I was so excited.
You've had plenty of your own controversy in this rivalry, but
Oh, yeah. Andrew Moats takes it to the house.
fundamentally sound. Andy Moat, always fundamentally sound. Left hand, right hand, we don't care.
St. Mary's pressing. Nope. JP gets met. Travel call. A little bit of body there, but somehow Salette got away, or St. Mary's got away with could have been either way.
A little bit of a swallow whistle here early in the second quarter. 3 minutes in.
16-11, Salette leads with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. What a pass. Ben Peters shoots and misses. They're going to call a foul on, who's that on? Black 24, Salette. Owen Whitehead, that's his third. 2 seconds for the second quarter. Dominic Trask checking back in for Salette. Here comes Nick Engholm. Salette saying hit the weight room.
There's nothing like a senior section, both sides, mind you, full of 120 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Athletes.
These guys, they're here for it.
Telling the athletes to hit the weight room.
Titus Varnado lets it fly, misses it barely for 3. Ben Peters gets the rebound. Nick Engholm's going to give it a shot. No good.
They're falling early.
Rebounded by Cruz. Benedict Blood takes it down low, gets it 2. 18-11, Salette. Still got the 3-quarter court press going. Nick Engholm trying to break it, goes in the middle. Titus Varnado getting a little fancy with the
Not
dribbling.
real sure what.
They call a jump ball in favor of Salette. Has there been a jump ball since the beginning of the game? I'm pretty sure Salette won the jump. Should be St. Mary's ball.
End of the quarter, Joe. / start of the quarter.
Thank you, Alex Whitehead. That's why you're here, man. Just keeping me in check.
I'm not sure how well anyone else can hear me, so.
Here
We'll
comes
break the press pretty easily here.
They go for the alley-oop to the big guy. Benedict Blood gets the rebound and puts it back for 2. Terry Smith is going to call a second timeout. 30-second timeout for St. Mary's.
Joel, I'm not familiar with halftime shows here. What's your prediction? What do you think Father Tlazal pulls out here?
Yeah, usually the halftime shows are whatever host school is putting it on. It usually ends up in their mascot obliterating the other mascot like a decoy. It's not the actual La Salette lion, but that's usually how it goes. I think Father Flannery started that way back in the day. Dylan Flannery, class of 2010. He was the head mascot for La Salette.
You're telling me that they try to bring out a referee now,
We'll get back to the halftime show here in a minute. SMA continue to go small here.
Foul is called on number 5. That's Dominic Trask. That's his second. Team's third? Yes. Eddie Garland gets the pass over to Andrew Moats. I'm happy to see a bounce pass or two. That's good. They call it travel on Andrew Moats on the baseline. La Salette's ball. I think La Salette's been practicing their press break. They're doing a good job passing the ball. It doesn't stay in their hand for more than a half a second. At least until they get to half court.
So watching them earlier in the year.
On the floor foul.
Watching them earlier in the year, they definitely struggled against the press for quite a bit. Kind of settled down, and well, they control it pretty well here. I think they have one turnover off the press so far.
That foul was on Eddie Garland. That's his second.
We have a full timeout.
First. There must have been a miscommunication on that play because Eddie Garland, one of the shorter guys, is down there guarding Ben Blood. That didn't end well. What are our viewers saying, Alex?
Our viewers, I'm not real sure. Can't really pay attention too well. I'm just trying to focus on this mic. But I'm not even sure we're hearing anything out of it.
All right, we got Matt Baumberger chiming in saying we sound great. Thank you, Matt.
Matt Baumberger, thank you for the heads up.
Shout out to Matt Baumberger. Is he in your class? Matt Baumberger, was he in your class?
He's a couple classes below. 2018 grad. Did not have the opportunity to play La Salette.
Man, they are so loud. I love it.
Kudos to La Salette. Nothing but respect. Going on a nice long drive to a little Eastern Kansas.
Yeah.
And bring nothing but the noise.
It is very impressive. I mean, you're in a bus for 8 hours. You're sleeping in the giant auditorium and you wake up and you bring that energy. That's impressive. Dominic Trask tries a three. It's going to be a little long. Benedict Blood gets the offensive rebound. Using his body down low. Pushing on Stephen Moats, and he gets called. Stephen Moats gets called for the block. That's his first. Second on St. Mary's for the quarter. Checking in for St. Mary's, Guy Van Wammel, a freshman, promising freshman. I can't wait to see how he develops as time goes on. He's a big guy.
Blood's effort here is fantastic. I mean, he puts those cement feet in the lane and just decides to dig in. Huge for them.
Andrew Moats for three is good. In the corner, Andrew Moats.
Had to have it for what? This big possession.
This is big. Stolen by Andrew.
And that press, Joel, just like we said, that press will come back.
Oh, there goes the La Salette mascot right by us. Love
Somebody
it.
needs to get that lion under control.
All right, that foul was on 22, JP Agbaparo. That's his third.
All right, Joe, let's bring it back to the action. What does halftime look like? Does Father Gonzalo bring out the pickleball court just to beat up on some high school
I'm
courts?
sure he's got a portable net ready for halftime. Ball is swung around. Bob Avercamp. What a beautiful, beautiful layup. St. Mary's is within 4 now, 20-16. They got to move their feet. Oh, stolen by Andrew Motes.
This is exactly what you want to do if you're what?
The momentum
beat
is
up
shifting.
The game. You're not going to beat them off the glass.
Jump ball belongs to St. Mary's. The hustle. I don't know what Terry told them, but I think it's working.
A 1-5-0 run here.
It's a game of inches. Titus Varnado coming in for Bob Avercamp, giving him a little break. That guy was flying all over the court. Titus Varnado in the corner on the La Salette's ball. I don't know what's going on over here.
1:27 left in the half. What do you think they're going to go here, Joel? Continue to speed it up? Big answer,
James
Great
Agbaparo
answer.
for 3. I think that's La Salette's first 3 of the half. Ben Mers, how about a 3 from senior Ben Mers, letting it fly in the corner.
I'm not sure this 50-30 prediction is going to hold up here.
Right now we're trying to calm the mascots down. They're about to have a fight right here in front of the scaffolding.
I wonder, I mean, I know La Salette has ball here, but it's very interesting how they cover that corner 3, because that's open.
Oh, he loses possession. Stolen by St. Mary's. Eddie Garland coming up the floor. Titus Varnado misses a layup, tries to steal it. Here comes Marco Cruz and La Salette. 40 seconds left until half. St. Mary's needs to move their feet. They're letting La Salette just drive by them. Guy Van Wammel trying so hard to defend Ben Blood. He gets the foul on that one. That's his first. Third on the quarter. It'll be La Salette inbounding it.
They've got a couple decent looks out of this inbounds play.
Ball is nearly stolen by Henry Harp. 12 seconds left until halftime. La Salette's trying to get the last shot off. They got it up here to James Agbaparo. Let it fly.
Oh my.
1 second. Titus Varnado heaves it. Oh, almost gets it. La Salette's Braden Quigley shot that 3. It was a little bit long.
That's exactly how you want to end with your SMA.
So we got the halftime score, La Salette 23, St. Mary's 19. That's how all of these rivalry games go. It's a 4 or 5 point lead at half, but you never know what happens second half.
Talk about difference of offense. Difference was placed out. A lot of shooting threes for the whites. A lot of pounding inside for the blues. We'll see how much that affects us here in the second half.
Oh, there we go. Now it's at a normal decibel level in here. We can actually hear each other. What'd you think, Alex? What'd you think about that first half in general?
I'm not sure it's much different than we expected going into it. I think there are a few more shots made.
It's these rivalry games. Perhaps we should interview Father Sick here for a second. I don't know. Oh, looks like he's not interested.
I'll jump in.
All right. We're joined here by Father Sick, headmaster of La Salette. Father, what'd you think about? Maybe you could give him your headset.
So is the halftime show going to be like
It was an intense game. It was an intense first half. Obviously, really a show of defense, I would say, on both sides. I mean, I think the foul count for us is we've got 11, you guys have 6, so just some really aggressive defense.
Yeah.
I think that probably more than anything else.
Yeah, I agree. I've got to admit, I'm very impressed at La Salette's ability to keep their hands up and deflecting passes and just getting those loose balls. I've always thought that these games come down to turnovers and taking care of the ball and who can just possess it better. Can you tell us just a little bit, real quick, about your coach? We didn't really give him a highlight before the game started. How long has he been with you?
Yeah, Coach Ruscio has been with us. This is his 4th year now. And he came over after, we just put an ad out for throughout the Athletic Directors Association throughout Illinois. He saw us. He's been a coach and been involved in basketball throughout his whole life. His father was a Hall of Fame coach in Illinois. And he was very interested in our school, I think probably a bit like your all's coach. Mm-hmm. And, he came to check us out and really liked what he saw, and I think ever since then he's just even more so every year. He's just been more and more engaged in the whole program at large, not just the basketball program, but everything we do at La Salette.
Wonderful. So. I love to hear that. That's great. It seems like he's doing a great job with the boys, and best of luck to you guys in the second half. It looks like Father Rutledge wants to chit chat with you, so I'll let you go. But thank you for your time, Father.
All right, very good. Thank you very much.
All right, that was Father Sick, headmaster of La Salette Academy, giving us a little bit of his time. Can we mute just for like a couple minutes?
You want to, Joel? They're back on.
And now from the Crusader side, we're going to hear from the athletic mission director, Father Bronner.
All right.
Father, sorry, I think we kind of ambushed him. I don't think he knew that we were actually live. Father Bronner, graduating La Salette class of, what year was it?
2016.
2016. So you would have played in the last game that was here.
I was not playing, but I was in the stands for the last game that was played here in 2016.
Okay. I thought you played on the team. Okay, gotcha. So what did you see the first half? What did you think?
That was about what I expected. Both teams working through some jitters. A lot of physicality, a lot of fouls being called quickly. Pretty typical for a high-intensity game with some guys some younger guys that haven't necessarily seen this pressure before. So.
Yeah.
I think it'll calm down third quarter, and then fourth quarter is going to be the test.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's anyone's game right now, obviously, and so
it's a 4-point.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 4 points. I mean, most of these games, I could go back through and take a look. Let's see, 36-24 for Corona Mariae 1, 23-14. Okay, so
wow.
Maybe not. Maybe there's. I don't have the halftime score for that one. 21-15 for Corona Mariae 4.
Pretty typical.
27-19. It seems like La Salette has usually held the lead at halftime. Good stuff.
Looking good. 4 minutes.
It is. It's a great.
4 minutes to go.
It's just so fun to watch these games. I mean, you gotta love it. It's
packed gym, 2 full student sections, multiple drums. I saw multiple drumsticks being broken over on the St. Mariae side, so it's getting pretty intense.
Oh yeah. And the beautiful thing is, like, at the end of the day, they're 2 separate schools, but I like to think of it as like we're fighting on the same sides of the war. We're just trying to figure out which infantry team is better,
You could say that.
Yeah, it's fun. At the end of the day, it's all we're all fighting for the same thing. It's beautiful. Anyway.
We got some good Banners up on the other side,
Oh yeah.
courtesy of the girls' school, actually.
Yeah, the girls' school.
St. Mary's Girls' School.
Watching from McCabe Theater right now.
Yeah, we're gonna get a shout out
Shout
from
out to the
McCabe
ladies.
Theater,
Thank you for that poster. I heard it took
showing their support.
quite a while for that to get done. I don't think they even had a template or a stencil to work off of. So
No.
huge.
Impressive on their Crusader logo on the right side of the gym.
Yeah.
Really
And then
impressive.
on the other side, we got La Salette towels stuck to the wall.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how they got those to adhere, but somehow they were able to. Probably better not to ask.
Good stuff. Anyways, all right, Father. Thank you for your time. We appreciate
course.
it. We'll let you get back to your spot.
Very good.
for the
We'll
second
hand it
half.
back off to Alex.
All right. Ball is stolen by Bob Abercamp. Sorry, folks, we're working through some technical stuff real quick. Just want to make sure that we're giving you the best possible service. St. Mary's ball under their own hoop. Pass it out to Stephen Motes. Over to Titus Varnado.
They're going to stick with the 3-2 zone. Great job of shutting off the baseline early.
Foul is called on the floor. That's on number 5, Dominic Trask. That's his third, team's first of the quarter.
Stayed out of foul trouble early in the second.
Titus Varno is going to let it rip from the top of the key. Misses, but rebounded by Nick Engholm. A lot of skip passes. Nick Engholm will fire from the corner. He misses it. That's going to be off La Salette's leg. It's going to be St. Mary's ball. Unless the ref saw it otherwise. Yep, stays with St. Mary's. Salette in a little bit of foul trouble. We got Dominic Trask with 3, JP Agbaparo with 3, and Owen Whitehead with 3 fouls each. We'll see how they navigate that. Deep pass to Nick Engholm.
That skip pass is there.
Nothing doing, man. Intermittent whistle there. The ref thought that Terry Smith was asking for a timeout. They're just going to call it a dead ball.
Do they love Coach Smith here? My goodness. What a resurrection. Coach high-level basketball in the area, runs several club leagues. This was a blessing to have him. Newly baptized, shout out Coach Smith, a couple years ago.
We do love Terry Smith here. St. Mary's needs to find some offense here. Oh, they left Nick Engholm open. That was almost a costly mistake for La Salette. Big Benedict Blood gets the rebound, and there's a foul called underneath. He's had 2 Crusaders on him. They're going to call that one on 23, Bob Abercamp. That's his first, team's first. Woof. Thomas Varnado just informed me that St. Mary's is 3 for 18 on 3-pointers. Ball is tipped away. It'll stay with La Salette.
Shout out to the Carlisle family. I mean, this is rivalry.
Ball is stolen. There goes Nick Engholm. And 1! Oh, he makes it. And he's fouled by number 20, James Agbaparo. That's his first.
Never short of heart. Never short of heart. You gotta look. I mean, I'm curious to see if La Salette continues to run the same offense.
Nick? Sorry, go ahead. Curious.
No, Joel. Quick little sub. Van Wammel for Moats.
So 2 minutes and 18 seconds have passed. That is the first basket of the second half. 1 free throw here for Nick. He misses that. Guy Van Wammel tips it. They better get back on defense. They're shorthanded. Ezekiel Mendoza controls it and gets it over to Marco Cruz, bringing it down the court. That's a charge on Marco Cruz. Guy Van Wammel.
So, if you're going to watch the state of practice, we're diving in the lane, staying straight up. We're going to take a charge all day and every game.
Absolutely.
Not surprised by the push the defense here. Speed up things a little bit. Mardo easily breaks the press.
That's a travel on Eddie Garland. He got a little excited there.
Sometimes in these games, you go through a little funk.
Still a 2-point game. La Salette 23, St. Mary's 21. A little over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Oh, we got to take care of that ball. There's a foul as Titus Varnado takes it to the hoop. That foul's on 32. Brendan Wigley, that's his first, team's fourth. Titus Varnado is going to shoot 2.
Just great awareness, jump in the lane.
Yeah,
He's done this.
I don't know. I wonder if he even saw Titus coming around the corner there.
Again, folks, I'm not sure if you can hear this at home, but we go from 120 decibels to 0 for a free throw. That,
If only
again,
we can make them.
free throws are a struggle. You got to think how many points are left off the board because of free throws.
I tell you what, I'll say it now, and I'll say it in perpetuity. Rivalry games, especially between La Salette St. Mary's, it is taking care of the ball, make your free throws, and get your offensive rebounds. There's Owen Whitehead. Gets it up to Marco Cruz. Guy Van Wommel playing some aggressive defense. Titus Barnado gets the steal. He's just dribbling, trying to find somebody. Ben Mers is going to let it rip. Almost banked that one in. Eddie Garland decides to shoot a three. No good. Henry Harp gets boxed out. Rebounded by Benedict Blood. It's a one-point game. Middle of the third quarter.
What does La Salette do here? This is the first time it feels like in a couple minutes they've ran their half-court offense.
Owen Whitehead misses a three. He was looking for a foul there. Titus Varnado takes it and misses it. Barely misses that layup.
I'm not sure, Joe, I've ever seen two guys on defense stand there looking for a charge. Absolutely, he just pulls away.
I think Titus was looking for he was waiting for contact, so he kind of went into it a little hesitant. That's what made him miss it.
This commercial break is brought to you by Joel Loves Sport. You guys ever want a dad joke? His number is 7. I'm just joking. But seriously, what a pleasure it is to be here. It feels a little bit too good to be true. But a blessing to host La Salette. Awesome school.
And I would like to take a second here real quick. Thank you for coming out, Alex. I know it was a 8-9 hour drive yesterday. That's a commitment. We appreciate that. So, thanks for being here. It's good to have you. Wow.
I mean, do these kids ever stop?
No. I don't know if you saw that. One of those drumsticks literally broke and it almost hit the ceiling in there. That's how high that thing went.
La Salette going for height over size.
Terry's still got them in the huddle. The ref's trying to get them out of there. La Salette's ready to go. They better hustle it up. We're about to inbound it.
Shout out to Father Skis. I appreciate the good feedback, Father.
Oh, Benedict Blood blocked from behind, but there's a putback.
Off right in the second is off the putback. Gotta love the hustle. Gotta love it. St. Mary's easily breaks the press.
Oh no, Henry Hart about to lose the ball. There's a loose ball. It's crazy.
I'm not sure if we're playing soccer, basketball, or football.
Well, these are rugby
This
guys.
goes down again. Lost that back in the 3-2 zone. Got a little Jim Boeheim.
Oh boy, Eddie Garland loses the ball. Owen Whitehead takes it and misses the layup. They're going to call a jump ball right there. It's going to be St. Mary's ball. Well, that was a wild series right there.
If you're watching this at home, I don't know where else you'd be watching this. I hope you didn't expect a pretty game of ball. Pretty ball of game? No, I said that right the first time-ish.
We got two freshmen in there, Jacob Bollier and Guy Van Wommel.
La Salette goes a little, this same lineup. Again, they're going to press.
We're going to call foul on Marco Cruz. That's going to be his second. I think that's 5 for the quarter.
La Salette's not going to, they are not going to like that call.
And here comes in the weight room.
Again, we go from hit the weight room to we're shooting free throws.
You think Mass was about to start in here? Jacob Bullier.
You think free throws matter in this game, Joel?
I don't know, Alex. What do you think? Maybe like 110%. Oh boy, there we go. Sneaks one through. That's going to be a foul. Jake Bullier looks like he took a shot there.
We're talking SMA 6. 6 for 18? 6 for 15 on free throws.
Oof.
You've got to think, what does that do to this game?
That foul,
Play on.
That foul is on Jake Bullier. That was his first.
Stripes out here are absolutely doing the best job they can. They're working it.
Did you say 6 for 15 on free throws for St. Mary's? Whoop. For those of you that struggle with math, that's 40%. That's going to be a foul. Or was that a foul? Is that just on the line? I don't think there was a foul there. I think it was just
They're letting them play. Absolutely. They're letting them play.
Yeah,
this looks like Big 12 basketball.
There we go. A little passing. Nick Engholm lets it fly. How about a three from Nick? Let's take the lead. St. Mary's by 1, but they got to get back on defense. Owen Whitehead. Oh, they're going to call a block on number 3, Ben Peters. I don't know if he had his feet set. That's a pretty close call.
Tough call, Joel, but I believe we got it right.
That's 1 on him. 3 for the quarter for St. Mary's. A 3 from La Salette, no good. Rebounded by Benedict Blood, the big guy. He puts it back in. Titus Varnado splits the defenders. Takes it all the way, kicks it out to Nick Engholm for 3. That's good. Oh, this place is about to explode, folks.
Gotta think, Longshot looks tired here, Joel. They do look tired.
Terry called a full timeout there. Even the ref's got his fingers plugged, man. I tell you what, this place has come alive.
I'm not really sure I'm not even sure why he's got his ears plugged. What did he sign up for?
I'm surprised his hearing isn't gone by now.
You think he took out his hearing aids? Absolutely. Ref, sir, Stripes, you guys are doing a fantastic
Love and respect.
job.
He's going over there.
Love and respect, Joel.
He's going to buy that drum so we can take it out of here.
He's telling the student section to be quiet. Settle down. Do you think that will work?
There's about a 0% chance that works. I don't think they're going to try it down every time.
Look, if Mr. Murtha can't figure it out in the classroom, the ref's not going to figure it out in the gym.
All right, for those who can't see the scoreboard, we've got 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. St. Mary's has a 2-point lead. Father Rutledge has a little bit of a smile on his face now.
Little smile for Father.
Smile.
A little furrow.
But that's just Father Rutledge. It means business.
La Salette's going to inbound it. St. Mary's pulling out the full court press. Marco Cruz controlling the ball. Brings it across half court. Andrew Motes falls down. He's back up. Hey, oh, Ben Peters puts his hands up. Gets the steal.
Just a silly foul by 33. I believe that's
That foul is on Evan Whitehead. That's his first and 6th on La Salette for the quarter.
About 200 feet from the hoop. Makes no sense. Just a silly, a little bit of a boneheaded play, but.
So they called that on 35.
Coach will pull him out.
No, I'm sorry, correction. That is not on number 35. That's on 33, Lance Holman. That's his second.
I really like what Mendoza's here doing. I wonder what he impacts this game. He's already had a huge impact here in the second.
Even just as a presence down low. As a big man. I mean, he's taking up space. giving them a higher chance of getting those offensive and defensive boards. A missed free throw from Nick Engholm. Here comes his second one. See if we can give St. Mary's a 3-point lead. There it is.
Free throws, Joel. 3 free throws. I'm a broken record. Easily breaks the press.
Oh, St. Mary's players collide,
it.
and they missed the intercepted pass, but luckily for them,
Again, really speeding it up.
Salette missed the layup. Rebounded by Nick. Marco Cruz is just trying to stay in front of him. Over to
Nick Engholm's game kind of reminds me of.
Turnover by the Crusaders. Titus Varnado a little bit too tight to get that pass in there. They're just letting them play up until now. He's going to call that one on Titus Varnado. That's his first. 4 for the Crusaders on the quarter. 1:26 left here in the third quarter. This is gearing up to be an exciting finish.
Salette brings James in. There's a little spark for them early on in the first. Thank you, Aunt Linda. I appreciate your positivity. We're working through some kinks here. I'm no Jay Billis, folks.
Stolen by Eddie Garland. He gets it over to Guy.
All right, back to the action. Nobody cares about me. Titus, close it down a little bit. Again, really like what he's doing in the zone.
Alex, I can think of at least 5 people that care about you.
No more passing around the top.
Titus Varnado didn't get the roll he was looking for.
Layup 34,000 missed in this game both ways. Cruz always in control. Love his game.
Blocked again. They're just throwing stuff at the rim. My goodness, this is getting ugly, folks.
I'm not even sure how to describe what this happened.
Dominic Trask shoots a 3 and misses. 2 Crusaders down there to get the ball. Guy Van Rommel and Ezekiel Mendoza
I'm not
fighting for it.
I'm not sure if we're supposed to pause offense or have sustained the uncoordinated acts of offensively and defensively in this game.
They call jump ball there. Ball goes
again, just through the hands of Blood.
Ben Blood's hands. Eddie Garland picks it up. He's bringing it down the court now. They get it up to Andrew Moats. Nothing going on there. He gets it around.
I know Smith wants one shot here, Joel.
Eddie Garland with a wide open 3. We need that one for that. Misses it. Chucks it.
Yep.
That's the end of the third quarter. St. Mary's 30. Lost Salette 27.
Salette getting deep into the bench. They brought in freshman Henry.
I think they've been resting some of their guys perhaps for foul trouble. I don't know.
Not sure. You believe it's foul trouble or you see a little bit of hands on the hit?
Or a little break. Give them a little break until before the fourth quarter so they can come out guns a-blazing.
If there's one thing we've learned from this game, Salette likes to play big. They're going to pound it in. They'll box you out to the restrooms. St. Mary's is going to want to play fast. Come on, speed it up here. Salette really struggled there to handle the pressure. I don't see any chance that Smith goes away from speeding up this game. Well, folks,
and we start the fourth quarter. St. Mary's with a 3-point lead. 8 minutes to decide who takes home the crown. Will it stay in St. Mary's or will it travel back to Illinois? That's the question. St. Mary's starts with the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Engholm never heard. Little bait and switch up top.
Titus Varnado in the corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Nick Engholm. He's going to go up for two and miss that one. Gets his own rebound again. He stepped on the line. They call it travel. La Salette's ball.
I'm not sure. I feel like they called about 34 travels both ways. Again, how do they handle the pressure? That's
going to be bounced off of Benedict Blood's chest, out of bounds, St. Mary's ball.
Yeah, Big Men doesn't need to break here. They brought in Whitehead.
Let the record show, Alex, if St. Mary's wins this, you did call it. First one to 30 wins.
Not sure how that works, though, but I mean,
somehow
this looks like
kept possession.
This looks like a little Harlem Globetrotter, ugly edition.
St. Mary still has the ball.
Again, here's the advantage here. I do think St. Mary's has played a ridiculously tough schedule, playing great athletes. I wonder how much that'll come into play here.
I'll be honest, Alex, I can't hear much of what you're saying, and I'm 1 foot away from you. It is so loud in here. Eddie Garland gets it under the basket. Nothing to do with it. Decides to pull it back out. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Not much going on. It looks like St. Mary's is just playing stall ball.
They look tired, Joe. I like what he's doing here.
Nick Engholm in the corner. No good.
Guess what?
Goes after his own rebound. James Agbaparo chases it down, but he cannot maintain possession. Correction, JP Agbaparo.
I'm not sure what the last crowd here is crying about. A little too much complaining both ways. I can't imagine having anyone.
Ben Mers with a little bunny, no good. It's going to be off of blue, stays with St. Mary's.
I mean, Joe, what would you say has turned this game around here in the second half?
With what?
What do you think has changed this game here, turned it around for White here in the second half? Is it just a sheer 50-50 balls? I feel like St. Mary's has gotten every other 50 ball.
Yeah.
We're going to spread it out.
Yeah, there's not much to say here. They're just holding on to the ball and trying to take care of it. They've got the 3-point lead. Nick Engholm gets open in the corner. No good, misses it, and he gets sent into the stands looking for a foul. La Salette finally gets the ball back.
That's a travel
They're going
in
to call a
49
charge. That's on number...
Let's go out the pointer here for Blue. I'm not sure who took that charge, but he was camped for 3 days and nights in the lane.
I think Bob Avercamp took that charge.
I'd really like to see a little floater out of him there.
They called that foul on 24, Owen Whitehead. That's his fourth. Henry Harp almost gets the and one. He'll be shooting 2. And I think Owen Whitehead just fouled out for La Salette. I do believe. the first free throw to go, and they got to get Owen Whitehead out of there. He picked up his 5th. He doesn't believe that he has 5. He says, I've only got 4. Score right now, 31-27 in favor of St. Mary's. Checking in for La Salette, Brendan Quigley for Owen Whitehead. Gonna miss that one. Bob Abraham's gonna get his hands in there. He's gonna stay with St. Mary's.
I mean, again, Joel, 50-50 ball moving side in this game. And that's how Coach Smith wants you to coach it. We're gonna spread it out on offense. We're gonna get every 50-50 ball we can. And we're gonna make you work.
La Salette trying to get a loose ball, but St. Mary's taking pretty good care of it to start this series. Ben Mers goes up with it and he gets fouled. That's going to be on 10, Marco Cruz.
I mean, this is a coaching clinic by Coach Smith here. We'll take what you give, and we won't do anything else.
Ben Mers makes that one.
You know, Joe, it feels like a big win if you're SMA hitting 1 out of 2 free throws at this point.
You can hear the response from the St. Mary's fans when they make the first one.
Is it more relief or applause?
Well, 1 for 2 there. Stephen Moe
mean,
getting in there for the jump ball.
Well, lack of awareness by La Salette.
La Salette's going to hold on to that ball with that tie-up, but that does come into play. With 3 minutes and 50 seconds left, St. Mary's now has the possession arrow. A small but important point. La Salette's coach is going to call a timeout. He's going to call a full timeout.
No halftime show, folks. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but College was all. I'm not sure if he dropped the ball or if he wasn't allowed to, but what a great event. Again, appreciate both sides. We've got quite a bit of family on the La Salette side, Joel.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit of family. I know Father Sink brought about 30 or so family members.
Yeah.
They've got the center section there sitting down, if you notice.
I mean, there's your Aunt Renee just in the middle of that row clapping amongst all the La Salette fans. She's the only one.
Where do you think La Salette goes for offensively, Joel?
Where do they need to go? If I were them, I want Cruz driving. If there's anything there, take it. If not, dish it out and try again. Look for your big guys down low. I mean, Benedict Blood, he's been a presence in this game. They got to find a way to get him the ball down low.
Joel, what do you think of the air in this building?
What's that?
What do you think of the air in this building? I can almost taste it. It's ridiculous.
It's an amazing atmosphere. It has exceeded my expectations. And we're not even to the end of the game yet.
That's right, little ball screen up top on the zone. Interesting how that opens it up. Again, get it to the big. Can't get it there.
Trying to get it down to Benedict Blood. Ben Mers, with a little bit of that denied defense, just pokes it away. I don't know, he might have gotten away with one there, but.
It's just lack of awareness a little bit there.
Stephen Motes.
And again,
this is
blown
the layup. Oh, we needed that one. Poked out from behind by Bob Awerkamp. Gets his hands in there. Ben Mers misses it. La Salette coming back down again. Henry Harp trying to poke it. A wild shot there.
I think
A 5-point lead, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Can St. Mary's hold on, or will La Salette rally? And here's the problem with, let's say La Salette gets a 3 here, the momentum will shift. That's what you do not want if you're St. Mary's. You got to hold on to that ball, make good decisions.
no trap. La Salette looks tired, Joel. They look tired.
I tell you what, man, this gym can be draining on you.
They're tired.
Fouls on number 10, Marco Cruz. That's his 4th. That is 4 on La Salette for the quarter. So the next foul will send St. Mary's to the free throw stripe.
La Salette's gone deep into the bench.
They have. I'm not sure what
St. Mary's
doing. They got to call a timeout if they don't know what they're doing here.
St. Mary's goes 9 deep here.
Ref is telling JP that he can't cross the line. Titus Varnado gets a breakaway. Broken up under the basket. Andrew Moats gets it back in and out. I think it's desperation time for La Salette. They're trying to steal anything they can. 1 minute, 40 seconds left, folks. Andrew Moats back up to Titus Varnado. He turns it over. Oh, but La Salette turns it over as well. They're going to call a foul on number 32.
That's number 5.
What a wild series. Blood steals it. Guy Van Lommel pokes it away. And then they call a foul on La Salette. Guy Van Lommel's going to go to the line. These are the biggest free throws of his young St. Mary's career. You want to have a comfortable cushion, you got to make both of these. There's a miss on the first. Here comes the second one. Right now it's a 5-point lead, St. Mary's. If he makes this one, it's a 6-point lead.
So, I mean, if you're La Salette, do you start hacking? See what you can get away with? And if not, I mean, you're shooting free throws, maybe?
I mean, let's assume they get this rebound if it's a miss.
I mean,
you see what you get here on this series. And if you don't make it, obviously you're going to foul. If you make it, go for that steal. La Salette coach is going to call another timeout. 30-second timeout, La Salette. 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. St. Mary's fans chanting, "They need water." You gotta love it, folks.
I mean, look.
This is
if I'm La Salette, I'm crashing the board. Worst case scenario, we put up over 4 points. I mean, that's all we've gotten this entire second half. So, I mean, it's been ugly all around, but we'll see. But we're gotten out here. We're gotten out.
So, Eddie Clarendon just pointed this out. The fourth quarter score has been 2 points St. Mary's, 0 points La Salette. It was 30-27 at the end of the third. We've scored 2 points. Oh boy, Brendan Quigley gets a two bucket. Gets it up to Andrew Moats. He's going to slow it down. We got 48 seconds left. St. Mary's is up by 3. Pass it over to Stephen Moats. I think their coaches are telling them to foul.
Well, count mouse.
They're going to call that foul on La Salette. If that's on Marco Cruz, that's his 5th. Oh no, that is 5 on Marco Cruz. He's
A lot of
out.
hands on the knees all around. A lot of hands on the
And
knees.
Stephen Moats goes to the line for 2 free throws.
Just to make it a 2-possession game.
Wow. Oh, a bench
And
shot
it's a
free
bench shot.
throw.
I mean, Joe, I think there's a better chance at a banking shot than either of these teams hitting 2 free throws.
Only in the fourth quarter, Alex.
Hey, Joel, do you know about that bank shot?
I don't know. I think the bank's open.
No reference.
And Stephen Moats misses the second one, 33-29. 30 seconds left. St. Mary's up by 4. James. Oh, it's stolen away. Nick Engholm just bringing it down.
Move.
He wants to get fouled. He passes up to Stephen Moats. Brendan Quigley fouls Nick Engholm. And he is hyped. You'll love to see it. Correction, foul Stephen Moats. Was that Ben Peters that stole that ball down there? I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, he misses it. 16 and a half seconds remaining. Coach Smith is going to call a timeout.
I mean, all the crowd's looking at me like, have these boys never shot from the line?
Last timeout for Terry Smith. It's a full timeout. They're going to draw up a play. Again, St. Mary's up by 4, 33-29.
Little bit of chest here.
1 timeout left for La Salette. Eddie, who got that steal down here? Was it Peters? Bob got that one? Whoever got that.
SMA
that is the
out of
biggest steal
timeout.
their career.
I mean, Joel, there's a lot of time
Oh, there's a lot of time.
to get a couple buckets here. 6.5 seconds. La Salette, you do not need a 3. St. Mary's.
We got to give a shout out to this guy. What's your name?
You just got to the free
What
throw.
is it? Matt? Last name?
Simmons.
I can't hear it. We'll get him after the game, but this guy, he's keeping book for La Salette. He is surrounded by St. Mary's guys, and he's doing a great job. He's in a suit and tie, so professional, just keeping his cool. Appreciate you doing your job there. All right, back to the line. Stephen Moats shooting 1 free throw. And he misses it. La Salette gets the rebound. Here they come. 14 seconds left. Oh, a running
That's a
3.
2.
Man, he airballed
Airballed that. Could have set that one up better.
I'm not sure that's what takes to out of the timeout, bro.
That was a little hasty there. Gets it up to Andrew Moats, over to Nick Engholm.
Get to the best ball handler.
4 seconds. 3. Foul Nick Engholm. Henry Sick fouls him. Number 13 for La Salette.
This is a tough play.
That's his.
This is a tough way to.
All right, Nick Engholm to shoot 2 free throws. La Salette up by 4 with 3.7 seconds left. You never know, anything can happen. Misses that one. I'm going to be very curious to see what the free throw percentage is after this game.
We're talking 10 for 28. I mean, look, you put in all the work, get to the line.
Second one rattles out.
And that somehow rattles out.
Brendan Quigley shoots a last-second heave, and St. Mary's wins Corona Mariae number 12. And you can see how excited they are. This is always the great part is just watching the celebration. Coach Smith is trying to get his guys out of the circle there so they can shake hands with the La Salette guys.
Look, folks, we knew it was going to be ugly.
We did. That was what a great game.
Well, folks, Alex is signing off here.
Alex,
It's been a pleasure.
Alex wants
Take
to
it
sign
easy
off.
on me in the comments. This is my first one.
If you are a young man at home, practice your dribbling, Practice your free throws. What a great game. Little round of applause to La Salette. St. Mary's, here comes Coach Smith with the Corona Mariae.
Joel, your takeaway. Why did St. Mary's win this game?
I don't know. I'm going to let you answer that one first. What are your thoughts? I mean, it was, let's be honest, that wasn't the prettiest of basketball games. But at the end of the day, they just, I don't know, it feels like St. Mary's kind of learned from La Salette and just started getting their hands up, stealing the ball, poking it away, getting crucial turnovers in the end of the game.
Crucial moves by Coach Smith, again, coming in. Second half, sped up the game big time.
I mean, we didn't see La Salette have much half-court offense.
No half-court offense. They're just sped up. They probably had maybe a dozen sets, but they're in the half-court offensively. So pretty interesting how they regroup.
I think
we'll see next week.
I think we're going to sign off here and let it go. So thank you all for tuning in. St. Mary's.
Yep. Hope you guys have a great night. And go Crusaders. Thank you, Joel. It's a pleasure to work with you.
You as well. Goodbye, everybody.
What is it?